Okay, let's get to it. Let's check this garbage line one more time. What's up, Sleaze? What's up, King? How are you? I already know how you're doing. We talked earlier. Welcome in. Good to see you. Don't crash the boat. We are, we're, I'm gonna look at the line one more time, but we're grabbing our ass and we are hoping for the best. Done with driving the boat. All right, don't crash the car. Don't crash anything, all right? It's just a general statement. Also fair. I appreciate that. That is the correct answer. Yep. Yep. And you get a lot more time to react on the ocean, on the water. Yeah, boat drivers are predictable. Car drivers, not so much. Yeah. Well, they don't slip. They don't run a red light. Like, there's just better visibility. Obviously, people crash boats too. I know this. I do know this. All right. Looks like a rain team, doesn't it? Kind of. It's kind of a rain team. Sure. All right. So you, base Seppi, always see a kill. Great. You always see a kill. Great. And then when you die, you're gonna bait fast kill. Yay. Rain, terrain, it's all good. Everyone level 66 in the calc. You are not. Got it. Let's fix that. Anybody else not level 66 in the calc? Donnie isn't. Ooh. Do I want to level up Don Fan? I don't think I do. I think Don Fan's better off at level 65 for the purposes of our line. True statement, true statement. Everybody else, 66. Stone Edge Caracosta. I mean, I'm not running Aquajet, but I'm not crazy. All right, Caracosta can have a citrus for the heck of it. The good thing is you have to walk a mile to train station in. Oh man, you got an umbrella? What's up, Clotted? Hello, friend. Yeah, we're just, I'm going to give the line one quick review, but there's not a whole lot to confirm. You know, usually I'm rerunning my lines because I want to make sure things work out in my favor, but I got bad news for you, man. Things aren't going to work out in my favor. This is definitely, um, it's not the likeliest to lose I've ever created in a line. I've definitely just shown up with lines that are supposed to lose, but this is just the worst line I've ever intentionally run. Like, ignoring that, let's just assume that I got everything right. It's still terrible. We're gonna have fun, though. We're gonna have so much fun. This is the closest thing I get to being a cinema gamer. Yep, it turns out, having terrible Pokemon for the entire game and generally bad IVs and natures eventually catches up with you. I had no idea. I had convinced myself that I could simply decide to win. Smoge. Who would have thought? Oh, no, hey, that's a great reason to dash. Thanks for stopping in to say hello. Hope the scans go well. I know you have a lot of them. I think I get through. This is just a question of how many deaths most of the time. It could be 0, but I'm pretty likely to lose 1 most of the time. But there are ways to just lose. There are multiple ways to just lose. Okay, anybody else need anything? I have to decide about Sceptile pre-burn. That's 1. Okay, when you're on the field, yup. Get you. We go you. And then you bait. Let's see, there's you. For outspeed. And there's you. Yep, okay. And then all right, let's think about that. Let's think about when things go wrong. Do I need the pre-damage if things go wrong? I don't. Things go wrong, you're... Oh, right, we need this pre-damage. Let's do that. Pre-damage. Wrong guy, can't do that. That would be an L. What else? Okay. Could be you. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. I think that's just another sack territory. The question is, if I think a steer line involves taking thunder from Raichu, do I just pre-burn Sceptile and make myself dead to more rolls of some crits later on? think I think the answer is no. Good evening, invoice. Hello. To pre-burn or not to pre-burn? God, well, thanks for saying hi. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Thank you. I need all the luck I can get tonight. Ooh, what emote is that? Love. Oh, I love that. Do I pre-burn the Seppi? I think I do. I think the steer is likely enough that I should pre-burn. Okay. Right. One. Let's get all the items in here. Yep. You with nothing. You with citrus. Pre-burn citrus. Is it pre-burn? I think it is. Yeah. Let's get in there for some Ridge Rival, man. Yo, Ben. Princess! Oh my god, the goats are here. The best run ever. Yup, we have a squad. We have a plan. Is it a good plan? No. Is it a plan that usually wins? Yes. Will there be casualties? I'm not sure. Nothing is guaranteed. It's going to be great. This is the worst double battle plan I have ever intentionally run, and I am so excited to not show it off. Oh yeah, we are fumbling, stumbling, rambling, gambling here. The only guarantee is turn 1. We don't even have an end game figured out because there are too many possible ways this goes. It's gonna be something. Yes, you did just make it for Bridge Rival, yes. We're just gonna grab our items for luck and get in there. Ooh, let me put on Discord that Bridge Rival is starting. Your timing could not have been better. Alright. Forget if there's an item in this little spot. There is. Flying Gem. Yay. I've played this game before. Weather Ball. Bare ass in the thunderstorm. Let's go. What's up, Nick? Thanks for being here. If you're looking for an Ivy Wing doubles plan, this is not the one. This is not it, let me tell you. Straight up, we have a 1 in 3 to sack a Pokemon. I'm here for it. Let's do it. This is, yeah, this is some ass, guys. Yeah, let me click some water moves into this storm drain later on. All right. Let me be honest. I think this plan wins most of the time. As in we get out of the fight. I think Deathless is the likeliest outcome, but it's not good odds. And we don't have an end game. We just have an idea of how we'd like the end game to go. Yeah. It's also a 5-mon line because I actually just couldn't figure out how to make a 6th Pokemon be helpful. So we have Carnivine. Carnivine's job is to die if things go wrong. It's not true. It can also help in the end game. It is actually a pretty good matchup into the Gastrodon, but I have to make it to Gastrodon. Yes, this is like, if Brawly were a double battle, this is what it would feel like. So, enough stalling. We're going in. Make sure Costa slot 1. Dragon Fang Drud slot 2. This Drudagon needs to do some work, let me tell you. And then I don't know if I should have this burn on Sceptile. The burn is only the burn is weird, because the burn is only for a potential steer. To prevent Thunder Paralysis, but the burn plays into Sceptile dying more often. And so I will admit, if I get screwed by the burn and lose Sceptile, which is probably run losing, that sucks. But the steer is concerningly likely, we'll say. Yeah. No, I'm healing it. I'm healing the burn. I'm healing the burn. It's not good odds. Yep. All right, let's go. I will say, before this ends, even if it goes horribly, it was really fun to cook a battle in Run and Bun that I've never cooked before. This is my first Bridge Rival with anything other than Turtle. This fight is way different than that Bridge Rival, other than the fact that the bait order is like the same no matter what Pokemon you use. Super fun. I was really close to bringing Steelix, who dies to every single water move. Okay. Those slots are correct. They are. All right, guys. This is the guaranteed turn. This is the only turn where we know exactly what will happen. We are going to protect. We are going to Dragon Claw. We are going to KO the Mega Sceptile. After that, our plan is hope. That is our only plan. All right, we did it. We got a turn. We did it. Oh god, so bad. This is so bad. Now what? Now we have Mantine clicking Hydro Pump that may or may not hit, and we really need it to hit. I don't have a steer planned if it misses Hydro Pump. I just need it to hit. I had too many versions of this line to account for, even with Hydro Pump hitting, to even pretend I could play around a miss. So if it misses, we just steer. All right, let's not have that happen. This is Hydro Pump Thunder. So we're gonna go to Donphan, who is sturdy, so Donphan always lives. Now, I would love to KO Mantine to end the potential Hydro Pump miss nonsense, but I can't. Well, I can. I have to choose to either let Goodra click Muddy Water next turn and accuracy drop me, or choose to let Mantine click Random Move, Hurricane Confuse, Hydro Pump miss, or Surf chip my Druddigon, who takes 95% from like literally everything. So we only have bad options here. We have chosen the option that goes wrong less often. We go Donphan, and we Dragon Claw the Goodra. This Druddigon is kind of custom made for this battle. He is 28 attack. He does, with the Dragon Fang, just enough to Druddigon. Sorry, just enough to even super bulky Goodra. Although it's not that bulky on the defensive side. And we leave the Mantine up, which I'm pretty sure every Penguin runner ever is cringing so hard right now. Hit, please. No! We're so effed. Oh, God. No, Mantine, you were supposed to behave. We had plans. Oh, God. All right. Help. Help. Oh, fuck. I didn't even know that he could come out here. I thought it was... I forgot about this. I was supposed to have the other slots, I guess. Oh no, early Gastrodon is so bad. Like, unbelievably bad. Oh my, yeah. All right, let's assess. So, Druddigon is faster than Gastrodon, so Gastrodon can choose Icy Wind. Here's the problem, guys. Druddigon has to KO a lot of things, and those things aren't on the field, and those things KO Druddigon full HP if it's not at full HP. So, Donphan is baiting Muddy Water 100% of the time from Gastrodon. and that will always damage Drud. I guess it could miss. All right, but we have to get Mantine off the field. So Drudagon has to click its move. And guess what? Full HP Donphan, because we are minus special defense nature, is still baiting random move from Mantine, which means we could just switch Carnivine into, you know, a hurricane. Okay, I think the best play might be Basculegion here, because yeah, it might be Basculegion. Oh, and now Donphan hasn't taken any damn damage, so it can't even bait moves later on. Oh boy. Okay. Can we use that to our advantage? There are niche scenarios where that can benefit us later. They're pretty unlikely. Surdy Donphan was supposed to get us guaranteed Fake Out from Raichu, which we can no longer get. It was supposed to come in at least one more time on double electric move, and then bait attacks. We can no longer get that. We can't Outrage. Outrage doesn't kill either side. This has to be Thunder Punch into Mantine. That's absolutely guaranteed needs to happen, because Mantine Roulette is not the way to get through this battle. So option one is to go Carnivine, and Carnivine just dies a good amount of the time. That's not true. It dies 1 out of 3 times, or to Hydro Pump hit crit, or to any crit into Muddy Water or High Roll. We're gaming. He missed Hydro Pump, which we have no plan for, because we couldn't have a plan for it. We weren't allowed to. And now we're steering the entire fight. We only had to steer half the fight if things went according to plan. Now we have to steer the entire fight. So I don't even think Sack Carnivine works. I think it is exactly Basculegion plus Thunder Punch. Yeah. And then what will Drud bait? Drud will bait Lucario, which is actually workable. Lucario is slower than Basculegion. So there are worse things than that. Okay. All right, let's do this. Donphan, Basculegion. All right, this is Muddy Water, random move. That's the worst one. Excellent. It's the one, that's the reason we couldn't go Carnivine. All right, and then this is always Muddy Water. Muddy Water miss into Drud would be insane. Insane. We get Citrus here. Muddy attack, special, whatever. Accuracy drop, of course, awful. All right. So, I think you guys know that this Lucario is pretty demon. Now, Superpower has a range to kill. And we love ranges. We have a, what is that, 7 out of 8 range to kill. I think we go for it. If we go for it, Drudagon, so Basculegion is Swift Swim because we actually hit a 50-50 on an ability. This is always close combat, fast KO into Drudagon. And then Gastrodon, I think, is 50-50, Icy Wind or what? Icy Wind or Earth Power. So it can Icy Wind both slots, or it can Earth Power either slot. In our original steer plan, which I think we can still do, it was sack Carnivine to get rid of the Fighting Gem. Sack Carnivine guarantees that Drud can just come back in and then KO the Lucario. The next turn, we would be baiting Terrain Pulse into the Basket Legion slot. So that's not awful. That's playable if we sack Carnivine. That's option one. I mean, we could sack Caracosta, but I'm not crazy. If I think I'm going range hitting, I can go Donphan. I think Donphan's pretty valuable to be throwing into the Abyss, though. Does Donphan live close combat plus Icy Wind? No. And breaking Sturdy without going all the way down isn't even that helpful. It's not about... I'm gonna click some buttons, guys, but I mean, come on, full fight steer, you don't just click to click. I am trying to beat the game. If he hit Hydro, I'd be done by now. I don't even know that was ModCon. You keep trolling me, King. I deserve it. No, I'm not going Donphan. Is it Outrage? If I Outrage, I get locked in, but getting locked in doesn't matter if he's gonna die. What's the punish on Outrage? I think it's Outrage, guys. I think I hit the range. I click Outrage. Then he's stuck. Then he can just die. Right, I get guaranteed target at because I don't get guaranteed target, but if I stay in with Drudagon, I always KO Lucario because Rough Skin will finish the job if Superpower misses the range, and then I'm gonna get guaranteed Thunder from Alola-Chew. It is possible. I do send ranges when the other option is losing. Keep in mind this is a range and a steer. I don't plan rages. But I've been sending some ass. And I told you this was my worst plan yet, and it shows. How do I get... Can I get Seppi on the field? Oh my god, there's no way I'm switching in Sceptile, right? Hit the range, switch in Sceptile would be the absolute ball. But I think that's probably the way to win, too. Oh, crap. Well, maybe I just sack them. Sack Carnivine? Click Liquidation into Storm Drain, of course. Oh, God. Please help me. If I get -1 speed, am I still faster? I'm not. Stupid minus speed Basket Legion. So Icy Wind would be a massive punish to that. I think step one is yes. inflict superpower here. If we miss the range... Sorry. If we miss the range, Drud dies, we bring in Sceptile, and we can win from there. Drud's not the biggest loss. Because then we have Grass type on field. We have no, like, accuracy drop problems. We can switch in Donphan. Donphan can take one double up because it's always Thunder. Unless it's exactly Earth Power Basculegion, in which case, ouchie. Do I Outrage? Because I can't even switch out of Outrage. I'm not sure Outrage is right. It's not. Because if I can switch into Sceptile, which hitting the range means I can switch into Sceptile next turn, and I can just kill the Gastrodon. Legion. You got me, right? You got me, King! Let's go! That's one. Come on. Dragon Claw flinch? Not a thing. Icy Wind. Okay. Icy Wind was the most likely outcome, and maybe the best outcome. Let's check some ranges. Drud might be dead to Psychic. I don't think so, but it's close. Alright, Raichu really, really fast. Nope, Drud's too fast. Drud is too fast. Hawk 2, yes. Yes. Alright. So this is guaranteed Thunder Fast Kill into Basculegion, and it's still most likely Icy Wind, which means we can go... We can go Donphan safely, which is an insane statement to me at this point. We can go Carnivine and die. Also a good plan. So, yeah. And it's never Muddy Water, which means no drop. We're faster. Yeah. Okay. Donphan in the rain. One more time on Drud. Please tell me there's no, like, crazy rolls now. Feel the rain. No one else can feel it for you. It's true. It's so true. No one else. Thunder! 2 switch-ins for Donphan, still above 50%. That was not on my bingo card. Oh no, Donphan's minus speed. What will we do? Alright. -1 speed. Nearly minimum speed Sceptile. Still faster than Gastrodon. Brain. Donphan always baiting Psychic, We got a Psychic switch in anywhere? Caracosta take that? I think he does. Whoo! Guys? We got switch-ins. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How does he do it? It's the ball of energy, right? Yes. I think I could Giga Drain here, but I mean, y'all already know about me and rulers. Switch in on the electric type. Never die. It doesn't kill. We have good SPDEF. We're faster. This is the worst. This is the worst best thing that's ever happened. This is the line we had no plan for because it just felt like it was over. It is a glorious day to be ass at this game. Oh my god. I think we got it. What do we do here? Certainly we protect. How many hits to kill? Oh, guys, you remember that time that I was gonna pre-burn? Because pre-burn was gonna help me? Funny story. Leaf Blade's a 2-shot. Optimal plays. That's all I'm saying. What would Wacko place here? Press here is Control R. This is such a terrible line. Oh my god. I tried to write down all of the risks on this line, and I ran out of room. The plan for the line was shorter than the risks on the line. Caracosta was never supposed to come back in. 123 HP, Caracosta. This is only Thunder? Are you kidding me? I didn't actually pay attention if, oh, snap. Okay. It doesn't matter. So I can go Donphan safely here, but we brought a Carnivine. Let's switch in a Carnivine. Oh, the para! Yep. I mean, no. When I say terrible line, first of all, I brought a planned sack to the line in case of a spread move, which we were allowing on multiple turns. Right? Like, my plan was get hit by Hydro to get guaranteed fake out. And then my backup plan was, and then after that, just not get Surf from Mantine. Not by doing anything, just by him not clicking one of his 3 moves on a random move. That was the plan. That was the plan. But we're out. Deathless. Despite the worst case. So, we're cool. We ball. This run could not be less like my last run. The entire team is in green. Bridge Arrival is free, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. This fight is easy. You should never lose a Pokemon here. What else would Chismo say? I'm the best to ever do it. I don't want to hear about no people winning, no nothing. I don't need no stinking guy packing. None of it. Save states? Multiple attempts? I don't need to know what the Pokemon do. I click buttons and I win. I'm talking about the best to ever do it. I got 2 phones. Nah, I'm just really happy to see you. What was that, dude? That's probably the best content I've ever thrown out there, I'll tell you that. Jesus. Well, considering I probably spent 4 days hyping up how garbage that line was, I hope you enjoyed just how ass my plan really was. Yeah. Yep. We had 3 turns in a 7-turn planned battle that were just switch in a Pokemon to random move. Just awesome stuff. Sorry, into a double target plus random move. Seems good. Seems fine. Dude, I need a snack after that. No, you know what? Oh yeah, that was pretty much. And you know what's fun? Like, I cooked for 4 days. Now I couldn't have streamed anyway. I wasn't home. But I had 4 days to come up with that BS and then steer the whole thing from turn 2. Couple icy, yeah, just roll the icy wins. Yeah. Um, I it's been so long since I discounted the Hydro Pump miss, I forgot that it would bait Gastrodon. I just forgot. Before I move on, I think a week ago a bunch of people redeemed some push-ups, and I literally collapsed in the middle of them. So I'm gonna try to do the remaining 30 push-ups that I owe. No, I'm not joking. That happened. Not pictured is how hard I'm shaking. It's very important that everyone remembers that every push-up I do is better than every set of Nick's push-ups. I just want that to be something that I've said live in a recordable fashion, in a way that definitely won't come back to bite me later. You're welcome. Oh, it's a long road back. Just a few thousand shy of you, Cheesemo. I missed push-ups, though. Great exercise. Hey, little cinema, little workout. I'm off from work tomorrow, so I can stream a little longer tonight. All great things. Now I have to get my computer resituated. Every time I will do a plank until failure in solidarity. I appreciate that. I love that. I definitely do not have any abdominals at the time. I have dad bod's a bit extreme, but relative to the kind of shape I want to be in, pretty pathetic current body image. All right, let's do this easy double that also happens to be in rain and terrain. Surely Baskia Legion just beats the right side. Right, Baskia Legion? I'm planning my 116 because I Terra Lock. You are a very cautious player. Every time I think I'm too slow, you remind me that I could be slower. And I don't mean that. That's not meant as an insult. I'm a really methodical guy, and it is rare that I find someone more methodical than me. Right, most of our whole core group is fast players learning to slow down, and then Cheesemo and O2 just saying, slow down, I just win. All right, Baskia Legion, slow down, playoffs. I just bagged a flan. No, you don't. You sack your Torterra to Ice Beam on win straights. You do not bag to flan. Bag to dad, I give you. You come into my dojo with lies, you get called out. We talk about practice. I'm from Philly, dude. We talking about practice, man? Practice, not the game that I go out there and give my all. Not the practice, man. We're talking about practice, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. I prefer players that do practice hard, so Allen Iverson is not my favorite Sixer, but he is still beloved, even as a guy that did not want to work at his craft. Can I bring somebody else that KOs the Gooner so I can keep you on the field? I don't know that it really matters. Matters a little. All right, surely this fight doesn't take me 4 days, right? Surely this fight's easy. Let's show our amazing box. Actually, hold on. I did not realize that we managed to get a full box of Pokemon to this point. Let's just appreciate for a second all of the hits. All right, let's just line up the hits. Because this is definitely a collection of Pokemon. Who else needs to go up top? You. Oh, Clawitzer, huge hit. Yep. right. And we have all our guarantees down here. This is a crazy box when I look at it. Just crazy. So oh, I forgot how phone numbery Donphan was. Because I spent the scale and attack, I forgot that it was horrible. This was, I think it was 13 attack, so it wasn't horrible. It was just whatever. But right, top, I have a whole row of ass. Right, these were the worst available encounters on their routes. Then not Clawwitzer. Kingler is actually worse for our box, but it's a worse Pokemon than Kingler. Right, so we absolute low rolls, and then we got all the nature misses, right? Minus attack, minus speed, minus attack, minus defense, minus speed, minimum speed. The best Gorbis of all time that we had to take as a Huntail not to wipe. Minus attack. Very good, but minus Spadef has been making it less useful. 00 minus attack. Goat. But still one of the worst encounters to get on the route where we got it. Minus special attack, Goat. Minus special attack, Goat. Like, even our good guys. 1 attack, yes. 0 attack, 2 speed floaty. With Water Veil, yes. Goat, doesn't matter, have a Weavile. And then Guy V's over Quill. My god. My god, what a squad. What a team. Oh yeah, minus speed, Swift Swim, Goat. Minus speed, min speed, max Spadef though, Goat. 0 attack, Swift Swim, Goat. We almost had to spend a speed scale in Caracosta for that fight, by the way. Almost. One of my lines was bait early Raichu by outspeeding Goodra with Swift Swim Caracosta. Embarrassing. Alright, turn 1, Bastion Liquidation with Mystic Water KOs the Jolteon. Jolteon can't protect because it has Slow Kill Thunder. Great. Bastion is dead to Poltergeist, so maybe we can't do that. We would have to show a fast kill to him. Can we do that? We don't have Mega Lopunny yet. About Shadow Sneak. That's the only thing it'll outspeed, right? Even though I've underleveled the world. Well, that'd be funny. Did a plank for 62 seconds. Hey, that's a start. And if your form is solid, there ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, and I need damage boost. Okay, so I actually have to work a little bit on this fight. I need a protect guy that's slower. Sweet. Careful, if fiance might be checking out something else while you're at it. You know how fiancés can be. Exactly. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Let this be heard for all the friends out there. 62 seconds is plenty of time. You know what I mean. Oh, we can also just be dead to Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak is probably better. For pride reasons, I'm not reading that out loud. Hey yo, let's go. Let's go. All right. So yeah, so ooh, we got it cooking now. I think we got it cooking. Hold on. Hold on. So we go Caracosta with like an Aspir Berry in Poltergeist fast kill range. Even with rain up at level 66, Costa is slower. So we can pre-damage there, get guaranteed Poltergeist, and then on Poltergeist we can switch in. So Poltergeist fast kill will be clicked over Poltergeist slow kill. He's Sash, so Banette's never attacking Basculegion. Basculegion is free to clear the right side with Liquidation into Superpower. And -1 defense does not change the fact Shadow Sneak will not have a kill. Great, so Banette, always clicking Poltergeist turn 1, we KO the Jolteon, and then we switch to itemless Sceptile. Itemless Sceptile on turn 2. Yeah, itemless Sceptile, turn 2 is when we KO the Gooner. So now we have Seppi plus Legion. Legion is -1 attack and defense. It's always Poltergeist. We click Poltergeist. Do we click Poltergeist? I don't know. 55. We have to be itemless. Yeah. Hold on. 55. And what? -1 liquidation does enough. So we can liquidate. Yeah, we can liquidate Banette and Energy Ball it from full HP and KO you. And then we get Weather Guy, who just dies to like any double up. Great. All right, we just have to be itemless Sceptile. We're cool. Basculegion, Caracosta, Sceptile are the 3 mons we need. We'll bring. Let's put you back over here where you belong. We shall bring Weavile for a ghost type switch in and a fake out. I guess we'll bring you just in case. And then you have Thunder. I think it's actually Donphan as a guaranteed switch in. Because what can't Sturdy Donphan do? Sturdy Donphan switches into Hydro Pump. What can't he switch into? Okay, you're a Protectmon. We should keep you under leveled. We don't need you leveled up here. We're leveling up you. Floatzel never takes a small enough amount of damage, so it also gets leveled up. And Basculegion absolutely gets leveled up. Mystic Water on you. We said Aspir Berry on you. Sure. Itemless Sceptile, and then the rest are kind of whatever. Go Lumberry here. Caracosta. $72. 66, 72 HP. It was something. It was fun, that's for sure. It was very fun. But now I gotta lock back in and do battles properly. Aspir, Mystic Water, full HP, should be good. This fight should be free. Alright, Jolteon dies to Liquidation. Caracosta protects on fast kill. Cool, Jolteon down. I always get afraid of the Poltergeist hitting through Protect because it hits through literally everything. Superpower KOs Obstagoon. We go to Itemless Sceptile on Poltergeist. You're dead. It fails. We're -1 attack. Let's double check this again. -1 attack, -1 defense. Banette always kills with Poltergeist, never kills with Shadow Sneak. We are free to click kind of anything. We're going to click Energy Ball plus, yeah, Liquidation plus Energy Ball. Is that right? Is that the right play? I got to think about activating Sash, and then Poltergeist doesn't do anything. No, Sceptile's faster, so that's never a concern. Liquidation, Energy Ball always kills. I'm thinking about Cursed Body. There's Cursed Body. That's why we think about it. All right, Forecast. And then we go -1 Poltergeist into cast form. And any move wins. Oh, that's what was disabled. Excuse me. Focus Sash first, Giga Drain, game over. Yay, we did it. We have a cast form. It's in box 13. Light work. I tell you, the heart is pumping. Heart is absolutely pumping after that. That bridge rival. All right, let's see if we can do this guy properly. So we saved a little trick up our sleeve for this not Ferrothorn, what's it called? Foretree. Is this fight still in terrain? Yes, it is, because of Steel Roller. I have kept my Tortonator under-leveled so that I can underspeed the exploding Gyro Ball Fortress. So I have a guaranteed lead because of the ridiculous delay for Fortress. So Turtonator leads, great. Turtonator baits. Turtonator goes to +1 speed, and we can really control our damage. We can break the sash with rapid spin, and we can KO with overheat. Through the rain, all that good stuff. Then we get what? Let's put a item on you so we can see poltergeist damage. Okay, Ditto is always +2, but surely we are outsped and outdamaged by other things, especially since we are -2 special attack. Togedemaru doesn't outdamage us. You underspeed and outdamage us with Poltergeist. Okay. That seems good. Or what? Regular Greninja? Regular Greninja will see a KO if it clicks Gyro Ball. Right? So I think we just pre-damage to always get Greninja, since it can't boom turn 1. Yeah, we just pre-damage for always Surf, which is pretty easy to do. And then switch into all of the Pokemon we have that don't counter Greninja. Oh, we're faster. Well, look at that. I didn't know we could just counter the Greninja. I've never had Swift Swim Basculegion before. So we go to Black Belt Legion. Make sure we're in singles. We are. We go to Black Belt Legion on Surf. We take Surf crit plus 5-hit Shuriken crit, no problem. We go to -1 attack and defense. We outspeed the world, and we get Dust Noir for not revenge, we'll call it. Can't pre-damage this time, but likely scenario. How likely? Let's see. How likely are we to bait Shadow Sneak? Or can we pre-damage a bit? We can probably pre-damage a little bit. We can pre-damage like 15% to make Shadow Sneak more likely, but let's just treat it like random move to figure out the switches. This kind of feels like Steelix is even faster than this fool. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How do we deal with this fool? This thing's always annoying. We got anybody that underspeeds? We do. We have one Pokemon that underspeeds and doesn't bait revenge. The other option is to KO it in one shot. Which we can't do. I'm sorry, there's a third option. The third option is Toxic. I always forget that one. Alright, so let's... Got a couple of Toxic guys out here. Okay, so if I just Cherry Toxic this guy, is Toxic even the play? I don't think Toxic's the play. I think we just go itemless. Yeah, we just go itemless Donphan, and then we knock off the red card, and then we KO him. All right. No, so it's just Donphan. And then Donphan should be outsped, out damaged by Togedemaru at that point. So we're gonna get Quick Claw, Sturdy Donphan with less HP. No, I'm sorry. We just said this. We're gonna get kind of depends. But we think we're gonna get Steel Roller guy. Revenge is gonna do double damage on us, so most likely we're taking. Yeah, most likely we're taking less than 50%. So we expect to face our own Donphan with no item, with a Quick Claw. Who beats Donphan? This feels like a pretty good moment for Corv or Talon, right? Oh yeah, Corv walls this. Okay. Okay. I also feel like this guy is going to this. Do we have like a guaranteed Togedemaru answer anywhere in the box? Almost. Steelix. Oh, wait, we can level him up. Guys, Sand Tomb plays around reversal. You guys don't like the trapping moves, but they're good. All right. The problem would be if we get Togedemaru before Ditto, then it's last mon and it can't explode. Okay. So if it's not last mon, Corviknight counters it. If it is last mon, what counters the Ditto if Steelix is last mon? Sorry, if Ditto's last mon. So now we have to put our Steelix out here. Custom set Steelix. Clawitzer. Almost. Probably does a good job. No, we're dead to Earthquake. Okay. Empoleon can't take Earthquake. Oh, we don't have good water types. That's right. Our water types aren't. Who would have thought? What's the other thing we do? Like Special Ground or like Aura Sphere? But you can be leveled up, right? 69. Level 69, Clawitzer does the job. All right, I think we're good. I think this is wonky, but fine. Let's level up the fellas. Not to mention, I think Corv can probably just take the Steelix too. Not even sure we need Clawitzer. But bringing bad Pokemon to fight is my thing these days. Alright, let's export since I'm doing so much leveling up in between fights. It's a recipe for screwing up otherwise. right. Togedemaru, Ninja Boy Gren. Let's look at this again. You can have a citrus berry, just in case you're coming back in. You might come in on Togedemaru. In fact, for Togedemaru purposes, this should probably be like Agua or Ayapapa for flinch problems. Minus Spidef nature. We're not that. Agua berry, perfect. Black belt on you, you're leveled up. Also perfect. Black belt. Don Fan, itemless. Steelix, soft sand. Lepa, Corv. Infinite time. What is Corv doing? Oh, Corv is handling one of the two versions of Togedemaru. That's right. Oh, but that would be knockoff. So if Corv is doing things, it's doing things without an item. And then Clawitzer, I don't think needs anything special. It's taking an Earthquake from Steelix. So it does not need anything special. Hey, does Carnivine beat Steelix? I didn't even ask that question. Hold on a second. Surely not, right? But if Carnivine can kill something, we want Carnivine to do it. Nope, it does 50%. Excuse me. My bad. Let's get in there. We do have to pre-damage for the Greninja. Base form, 160 will do it. Any other pre-damage needed? No, because they're switching in Don Fan on random move anyway. Soft Sand's important. We're cool. No damage boost Turtonator, right? No damage boost. Okay. Foretree. Always clicking not boom. Now we're faster. Overheat KOs in the rain. Dead Foretree. Underlevel value. Greninja guaranteed surf. He's not Protean, so he keeps the type we want. Surf. Surf. Superpower. 2 times. Doesn't really matter. Dusknoir. Should be Poltergeist Thunderbolt. Thunder Punch, sorry. Itemless. Fails. We knock off the red card. He Shadow Sneaks, that's fine. We knock off again. Cool. This is Ditto. We have no item. I think Donphan can stay in and knock off his Quick Claw. Does that seem good? Max roll Earthquake from his Ditto. Do we care about the quick claw. 139. So we're not dead to max roll. We don't have an item to get knocked off. We have no fears here. We might as well. It's Diddy. It's Donnie. Now we go Corv. Do we care? I don't think we really care. Ice Shard. Now we Ironhead. Now it's Togedemaru. Togedemaru is always clicking Zing Zap. Steelix takes Zing Zap. And this is the fun version. Cheesemo, you're gonna hate this one, buddy. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're not gonna believe it, but Togedemaru has the sturdy ability, so you can't kill it in one hit. And it has reversal, so you don't want to bring it down to sturdy, right? Wrong. Sand Tomb. Steel Roller playing around. Playing around the flinch. Can't flinch because Steel Roller. Sand Tomb frag. Oh no, weakness policy. What will we do? What will we do? No. No. Come on, man. Come on. Who else? Who else has these plays on the easy fights that don't matter? I can't wait to post that clip. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have not decided on pulling 120 grass. I might just take my guaranteed Slow King, because Future Sight. The lack of Sneasler makes me not love that encounter table. Monkey! Friend! I will absolutely stretch. Clotted. We got it. Oh my god, clotted. Clotted. Did we get it done or did we get it done? So, turn 2, Hydro Pump missed my Donphan, which was the worst possible thing I thought could happen. It was so bad in the builder that I didn't even have a plan for it. So we got out Deathless. Full fight steer. 6 guys wanted it. It's 2 free. It was some of my best and worst work to date. It was content, that's for sure. Yeah, man. I appreciate you watching my VODs. That's awesome. As much as I portray myself as having a very big ego, and I have a plenty big ego, I do not think that I am all that worth it on people's time, and I really appreciate when people do. It's awesome. Monkey, it's good to see you, man. How was your trip? And are you finally recovered? I know you were in bed not feeling yourself not long ago. All right. Excellent. Excellent. I have been feeling great myself ever since I accepted my role as community fraud. Let's turn off terrain and rain here. Yeah, except for the laptop damage. That's definitely a bummer. Gluttony, Swords Dance, Custap Berry. How does Mian Xiao do here? We can level up. Oh my god, I mean, com complete fraud. Can we... We cannot pre-status. Fake out, drain, punch, vacuum wave. Is that enough? 57, 67, 77. No, 85. Not enough. Mian Xiao cannot do it, and that's our fighting type. How do we beat this guy? Aura Sphere? But all those other moves might trigger Custap. How about Knockoff? Get rid of Custap. Then he can Swords Dance. Do I really care about Swords Dance? Or can I... I could Soft Sand. Nope, not enough. Oh, I could Life Orb. Lol. How am I struggling with this fool? Probably because none of my Pokemon are leveled up. And this thing is kind of sort of a stat wall. Yep. Yeah. I ran a range, monkey. I went into a boss fight with a bad plan, and then I risked a Pokemon to missing a range. Alright? If that's not character growth, I don't know what is. Cinema growth? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's what the people want to see, but I mean, considering how much time I spend trying to annoy Cheesemo, I've gotta, I've gotta throw some stuff out there for him. In fairness, I wasn't planning to click the attack at all. I only sent the range in the steer, which was a 7 out of 8 range, mind you. It was like really good range, in an effort to save Drudagon's life. And importantly, if Drudagon died, the line was intact, and a rough skin damage confirmed the range. So the Pokemon that I was trying to kill always died. It just didn't always die without taking somebody with it. It's like, it was like half sending a range. It was sending a range in a very IB wing way, if I may say so myself. I was hoping that Wailord Water Spout could do it. Drudagon, no. We sent the range. We hit the range, buddy. Not a problem. Deathless. Deathless. Yeah, you got it. That's gotta be a win, right? Like, if you want me to just actually send ranges, I don't know what to say to that. I'm still me. Can I Rock Smash with you? Maybe I drop Vacuum Wave? It doesn't feel like... I can't be dropping moves for this battle. Surely somebody else can do something here. Yeah, Magnezone, great idea. Sheesh. It is amazing when I'm playing um this game, NG Plus specifically, how often fights that I've never had to spend a minute on are so difficult. Right? Greedon is not hard. It just isn't. But here we are, working hard. All right, how about Rock Smash Superpower? Rock Smash Superpower Drud. I have to make sure that Rough Skin doesn't trigger the berry. So, all right, let's try that. 69 Drud. Never triggers. Cherry Berry. We fast two-shot so he can't set up. All right, I think we got it. Drudagon being actually valuable. Also, if you can come up with a nickname for Drudagon, Carnivine, Caracosta, Sceptile, anybody, Primarina's named. Anybody that came to that fight deserves a nickname, and I don't have any nicknames on most of my Pokemon. But they are well deserved. I mean, overshadowed by the steer, Drud took 3 there, even though it was planned on taking 5. Alright, is that not quite a KO? It's not quite a KO, but Rough Skin. Right. Okay, so Drud's a guarantee. We're Cherry Berry. We're going to take 30-ish%. Surely that's going to be Hatterene. Hatterene super outdamages us. Okay. Hat can Calm Mind, or you can do whatever at once. Do we care about Calm Mind? Calm Mind, Psychic, Draining Kiss. No, we don't care about any of those things. We just Muscle Band Poltergeist and KO it. Great, you die. Still an easy fight, apparently. And then we get Amoonguss. Spore, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, Foul Play. This used to be old Arcanine. Is it new Arcanine too? New Arcanine with a Grass Pivot? Hold on. Not even a Grass Pivot. Just a pre-status pivot. So go like Steelix, pre-status, Bait Energy Ball. Go Charcoal. Yeah, that works. Okay. Drudagon. Legion, Steelix, and Arcanine. Who else do we bring? We probably bring Turtonator. No, I'll bring Corviknight as a backup plan, and I'll bring Magnezone as a backup plan. Okay, surely I don't need 3 steel types actually. Doesn't sound like a very smart backup plan. Who else is like reasonably decent into some of these guys? You're very specially bulky, but Calm Mind doesn't matter. We have a hard counter for that guy. That's why. That's why we can bring 3 steel types, because we have a hard counter for the one thing that does that we're worried about. Justo. Charcoal. Muscle? Muscle band? Muscle band. Draudigon's leveled up. Cherry Berry. Rock Smash. All the people telling me sheer force. Use sheer force, dude. Rough Skin. Rough Skin dual value. We get Rock Smash defense drops. Sorry, yeah, Rock Smash defense drops and Rough Skin chip. Let's go. Don't need an item on you. Your charcoal, you need to be leveled up. Yeah. Low key, I think that Drud's gonna matter. When I pulled that encounter, as I said it, because it was 75% Drud and it was 25% Garchomp, which is the best Garchomp odds I've ever had there. But what I said in the moment was, this is probably Drud, and I'm fine with it if it has good Spadef. And what I got was a Drud with Guy V's, Rough Skin, and a plus Spadef minus special attack nature, which is like, it's the best Drud I've seen. It's still a Drud, don't get me wrong, but it's the best version of it I've seen. Yeah, G++ looks pretty stupid, but I mean, that's the game. The early game looks awful because I got double turtle at the start here. God forbid I catch a Starmie and there's just like no Dewford encounter. But let's not get carried away with NG++. Let's just enjoy the fact that we're still playing NG+ attempt 1. We should enjoy that. This is not supposed to be happening. Monkey was supposed to come back, and I was supposed to be on attempt 12 after 11 straight truck resets. And it's been fun. Like, you know, after doing the E4 and winning the game in very methodical fashion, even though I'm playing slower, I'm just kind of throwing asset stuff. I'm having a good time doing it, hanging out. I can actually play and chat now. I used to only be able to do one or the other. I'm like 30% of a real streamer now. Amen. I'll say this, I don't mind throwing worse plans, considering that this is all like house money. I still don't like throwing. Crit. We played around it. Don't worry about it. Rough Skin. Superpower. Bop. Bye, Greedent. My best fighting type is Draudigon. All right. Spore is the issue, so we go to prepare a Steelix. It's probably Sludge Bomb anyway. Got him. Outplayed. Arcanine. Huge Intimidate. Energy Ball. We remember to level up. We remember to Charcoal. I believe Overheat does the job. Do we want to Overheat? Or do we want to Flare Blitz? Does it matter? It does not matter. He can't set up, so we will Overheat. Hatterene, that is. One more check. Effect Spore guy is Black Sludge. Oh, I never really worried about this. We go Overheat because we don't want to be Effect 4 put to sleep and then allow it to set up. Yeah, Sui Arcanine absolutely does this. No problem. That's what made me think I could do this one. This Arcanine has done exactly one thing that Hisui Arcanine cannot do, because you can protective paths. You can play around the effect spore. The only thing that this Arcanine has done that its Hisui variant could not do is it clicked Overheat in the rain against a hazard setting Skarmory, where Flare Blitz would not have done the job. In the really annoying Mantine fight on the last route. Okay, there should be Psychic. We always live. Poltergeist, he has an item. It's leftovers. Poltergeist always kills with Muscle Band. Bop. And people think Basculegion isn't good. I mean, I know it's the rain route where this was some Pokemon pop off, but compared to the other ghost types not named Dragapult, guy's crazy. Hey, let's see. Can Arcanine do the fire Pokemon down the line fight? Let's see. You are going to miss Hammy. Yes, Hammy is undeniably one of the best Pokemon in the game. All right, Flare Blitz, take 33%. Flare Blitz, take 37%. Yikes. And then Overheat. All right, so we can. I think we go Overheat, Flare Blitz, Flare Blitz. Overheat turn 1, then double Flare Blitz. And never die. Yeah. Stenographer said might be a ruptured LCL, was hard to tell. Man, they just won't give you answers. Might getting an MRI, which is interesting. I feel like they always make you do the MRI. It's just never clear enough for those doctors. It's never good enough. Just tell me. Tell me what's wrong. I must know. I must know. Tell me how broken I am. Ah, that's fair. So it's not insurance companies trying to bend you over to take your money. You're right. That's so just like normal course of life here that I forgot that there are other places where they just provide you care. That's on me. That's my bad. I should know better. It's so normal here. I couldn't even fathom that might be the case. Yeah, I am unable to. Claudia, I'll give you. Let me give you a different version. This is more about incompetence than money grab, but I broke my foot. Call it a decade ago now to not feel like doing the math. $30 total for my hand therapy. Just like 10 sessions. That's like my copay for one session, and $80 to date. My gosh. Yep. America. I broke my foot. I didn't know it at the time, so I did what all dumb young men do, and I rested my broken foot because that works. I rested it for like 3 weeks, and then I went back to playing on it, and it hurt every time I used it for a long time, but I kept using it because, again, dumb young guy. Until one day I couldn't put it down in the middle of a soccer game, football Americano. So I did all my research online because you can't go to the doctor first. And I discovered that I was pretty sure what I had is called a Jones fracture of the 5th metatarsal. Tiny little bone on the outside of your foot. I went to my primary care physician and I said, "Hey doc, pretty sure I broke my foot in this spot, this bone." And he's like, did you walk in here? Like, yeah, it hurt a lot. And he said, your foot's not broken if you walk in here. Like, I think you're wrong. That's what I had to tell my doctor. I think you're wrong. Let's do an x-ray just to be sure. Broken, needed surgery, have pin in foot. Doctor could not be bothered to check if my foot was broken. And then when I saw the specialist said, guess what? You didn't break your foot. You re-broke your foot. And that's when I found out how dumb I am. You just paid $130 for a short video phone call and blood draw, and you have good insurance. Average doctor. So true. Oh my God. America. All right, peak Arcanine right here. Let's double check our item. That's the way to throw. Cool. And I think we said overheat first so that we don't take damage. Overheat. Pop. Now we're -2 special. Yep. Cloud, please keep giving me updates, man. I'm hoping for good news somewhere in here. I know so far it's been kind of non-answer or not a great answer. Oh yeah, American healthcare is not it. I could say a lot more, but I will spare you because you don't have to live with it, and so you also don't need to hear about it. We'll just suffice it to say it's a long story that includes a lot of corporate greed and bad politics, which is, you know, a pretty common story around here. All right, this guy is just barely slower than me, so we still KO him with a blitz of the flare variety. We don't die. You gave up your ability to sue for accidents. That's interesting. I think there's a random item in here. There we go. Max Revive. Maybe we can hold that on a Poltergeist fight at some point. Aura Sphere TM. We like that. We definitely like that. All right. Let's go wipe to Expert Kevin because we don't have a Hamilton. And there's like nothing else that defeats that Porygon. Kevin's not even an expert, guys. He's not even an expert. We have an Accident Compensation Corporation, which is a government entity which pays out a bunch of money for sports, work, miscellaneous injury stuff. So that's to say, if you have an accident, your care is covered, and maybe this isn't actually how it functionally works. It's just how I'm thinking about it. So you can correct me either way, but it's like, okay, I can't go after individual people for this accident, but my care is going to be covered. So in a way, all the like court systems and stuff that the government might pay for to support you suing people is instead just going to helping you get better. Am I thinking about that in like a pretty reasonable way? Oh, but you can't sue companies either, so there's more to it. Okay, okay. I mean, I think that's a fairly reasonable trade-off. Oh my God, Kabutops can do something? Hold up. Kabutops alert. Woo, 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 woo. Kabutops doing things. Kabutops can lead here. -1 attack, rapid spin into rock slide. No sticky webs. We're +1 speed. We outspeed the whole team. We're dead to Rotom. Random move. I can't wait till we lead Penguin anyway. It's going to be amazing. I promised nothing. I promised maybe wiping on I promised Cinema on Bridge Rival, and I delivered, okay? We will pull 120 when we have determined whether we need Slowking to survive Winona. If we can figure out Winona without Slowking, then we probably pull 120. Every encounter is so important to surviving the next split. I don't get to say things like, what if I had Encore Lucha with Unburdened for E4? Like, what if I'm playing this game tomorrow? That's where we are. It's like how I can't sue whole court whenever. When I throw, I just go back to telling ModCon, former champion who's beaten many other games as well, how trash he is. That's my plan. I think it's a solid plan, don't you? Whole chord. There you go. Let's pin that. Hold on. Why can I not pin this message, chat? I'm literally the streamer. I have heard a lot of descriptions of whole chord, but I did not expect that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with chat, so I would love to pin that very funny message, and I cannot do it. All right, Rotom is faster than, like, everything. What do we do about that? Maybe, usually I don't like early Rotom, because early Rotom means that you have to let Guy get a special attack boost. It does seem like Magmortar does a pretty nice job here. Oh, but the Sand Tomb, guys. The Sand Tomb. Only here. Of course, minus attack Weavile doesn't do enough damage. I don't even know why I looked at it. I don't know what I was thinking. My bad. That's my bad. Could I do it with Never Melt Ice? I could. So if I can get guaranteed not discharge, Weavile does it. Weavile's not doing you. Weavile's not doing you. You would bait Porygon for not special attack boost. So let's see. If we can get HP Ground, what does that do for us? HP Ground would get us probably Aura Sphere. Does our good buddy Turtonator do that? Turtonator does. Alright, so we can go to Turtonator, and then we can get... We can't get guaranteed HP Ground because of Thunder Wave. So we'd have to go... And you can't... Nah, it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. It kind of works. I could go Cherry, and I could chip it, right? I could go Cherry, I could click Fire Spin for some chip. Never kill it. then go to Weavile and click Icicle Crash with a cherry, with a lum, I guess with a lum for Porygon purposes. All right, but we won't get Porygon because we'll be at 80%. So yeah, we're gonna get always Togekiss there for usually Aura Fierce, sometimes Flamethrower. Togekiss seems kind of bad, but we do have a Luxray. We'll get guaranteed Aura Sphere. Luxray is dead to double crit. Not Pengu. We have anything that's like reasonably powerful here? It's so sad that I'm looking at Steelix as a viable option. Like we just need to think about our life choices. Poison Jab Scolipede? Does half. Awesome work, buddy. You're doing great. Magnezone takes 1 billion damage and is slower. Alright, so we need speed control on this guy. But we can't get speed control without letting it set up. Trust your hole to hole cord. Holding chords since 2023. Yeah, man. That's what the people want. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Put me in. I mean this when I say it too. All right, you are the cord to my hole. It's true. This Togekiss seems so awful. All right. So I think what I need to do for Kiss is go... I think it's going to have to be Luxray plus something else. Unless I spend my Electric Gem on, like, Eel. Oh, Luxray is probably leveled lower, right? 60. Let's go 69. This is what happens when you don't level up your Pokemon. Alright. It still doesn't show a KO, and it doesn't with Magnet either. But that's better. Right now I'm not usually dead to stuff. It is pretty likely to Flamethrower burn me though, so I'm probably dead to double crit plus burn. But I switch in, decently likely to set up. We click Nuzzle. Now he's paralyzed. Let's just say he's +2 for the heck of it. Either way, it's like potentially random moves. So I need something to switch in on a random move, Togekiss at like full HP and KO it. Nothing's doing that. That's just... It wasn't that I didn't have anything that KO'd, it's that I didn't have anything at all. Right? Penguin? Nope. 50%. 50%. Ah, you're so annoying. Okay, alright. So early Togekiss sucks, and we had to spend an extra slot to do that. I don't think we can afford Can we lead somebody else and clear webs later? Luxray? Luxray Nuzzle into Thunderbolt's going to get the job done with a magnet. What would that be? Rotom Leaf Storm? Not you. Not you. Not you. Yeah, that would be Rotom Leaf Storm too. Well, but Rotom Leaf Storm's actually better. Except that we'd be slower at -1. No, so we can't do that. Surely this is Penguin Gaming then, right? This is where you just the thing. Oh, Penguin, you're not it. Because now we got to deal with Stun Spore shenanigans, and we're still going to bait like Leaf Storm, Discharge. Yeah, you're not any better. People like this Penguin character, you say? Ooh. That's a shame. If I hadn't lost the Flame Orb item, then Corviknight, not lost. If I had gotten the Flame Orb item, then Corviknight could do a pretty good job into this. Porygon. Which I didn't know was a thing. No. And I do think that Kabus are still our best lead. Oh, I haven't looked at Turtonator. Right. Rapid Spin into Overheat, or like Rapid Spin multiple times. Right, we can level up now. So like double Rapid Spin Overheat? Yeah. Let's try that. Double Rapid Spin Overheat with Cherry Berry to cover. It's usually double Sticky Webs. I can deal with that. And then we'll be -2 special attacks, so we're going to get... could be Rotom. We're totally outdamaged by Porygon even without download. If we got hit by a Hydro Pump, it could be Gyarados, so this is super inconsistent, I suppose, which isn't great either. Just think about this individually for a bit, because I haven't really done this site without Electrode either. What does the Gyarados? Right now, it doesn't seem like I have anything that's a pure 1v1 except Masquerain and Rotom by the same Pokemon. Can Steelix just wall? Not Ice Beam. Zone? Zone does a pretty good job and can Metal Sound. Okay. Um,
Sceptile can help, but it's not going to do the job on Gyarados.
I don't even think I have like generally good 1v1s here. Right, and all the fake out mons do have the intimidate problem. And our Weavile is not inner focus. That's hurt us many times. How about Mienshao Acrobatics? Sometimes that does crazy damage anyway. And I like Regenerator, so I can't complain about that. We're gonna spend our Flying Gem, right? Fake out Flying Gem Acrobatics. Just start off with a bang, why don't we? That's funny. What a terrible plan that would be. All right, let's go back to the Luxray thing, because I think Luxray is coming later. So let's try Magnet Luxray. Magnet Luxray always kills Masquerain. We're always full HP, so at least it's consistent big. We're outdamaged by Leaf Storm, right? We're outdamaged by Tri-Attack. We're outdamaged by you, but you're faster. So it's guaranteed, and it's no Thunder Wave because we are an electric type. So it's always Leaf Storm. So we can Intimidate to burn the White Orb, and then we can drop him way down. If we want, it's one option. We're going to be super slow. So I don't love that option. Instead, we can go Turtonator and we can Rapid Spin. Don't have any mental for any more run and bun calking tonight. Work has been rough lately, but I will return. Yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out. Have a great night, Sylvia. Always a pleasure. Say we switch it on Leaf Storm. We take one. We Rapid Spin. We go. Is that enough? Rapid Spin 12 plus. Fake out 12. Ice Crash 74. Not enough. Okay. We can't guarantee either. We would have to Rapid Spin if we're sending you in. So maybe you're not the best play. Arcanine's kind of the same deal, but strictly worse. Escav's close to better. Minus attack Talonflame with Charcoal is a range. Wouldn't be without it. Love to see it. It's almost like this stuff matters. It's almost like natures and IVs matter. Okay.
Masquerain. Maybe we can use you on um, Gyarados, though. So we take the Leaf Storm. We drop him to -2. We bait Discharge Thunder Wave. Who's got Shell Armor? Not Tops. Somebody real. Ben! Welcome in, friend. How's stream? How far did we make it? I didn't miss Shelly, did I? Shelly, I missed it? I needed that heads up so badly. Tell me. All right, tell me. I will be watching the VOD. But tell me. Insane battle, steer, plan, all of the above. Oh no, the Dragonite Gambit. I have always wanted to see Sticky Webs on that line, because you can take a fake out and a knockoff or a close combat. Pretty much no problem. It's called best to ever do it. Dude, Sticky Webs are so satisfying. But it makes sense, right? I'm sure that you can bait and chain Meteor Beam guy with your one of your many dragon types. Jaboka and Sticky Webs. Swap to... Oh, so it's close combat anyway, huh? Swap to B. Do things that are evil with 80 base power Poison Jab. Drill Run Chain Kill? Wait. Garchomp came in on Meteor Beam. Oh, no. It baits Meteor Beam. Gotcha. Tank it. KO. And then you get... So then you get Dragonite. But you said you had a Dragonite Gambit, right? It can click... Minimally, it's clicking Outrage. It might be able to click Dual Wing Beat 2, right? Hold on. Garchomp came in on Meteor Beam, fast KO'd it, held on -2 defense, dies to U-turn from max attack. Oh, you had to get 2 close combat drops. Got it. So you switched... So you U-turn KO. You go into Chomp. And you get Torn Acrobatics. Cool. Alright, I'll watch it. We'll get there. Not baiting the Meteor Beam guy second is starting to become the meta. And I love it. Because Shelly lines for a really long time were just kind of the same. Like, Jaboka is still a very standard lead, but you're getting new Pokemon doing it. Sticky Webs is fire. I love Sticky Webs on a flying Defiant Pokemon line. Bridge Rival Steer was pretty something. It was pretty something. Yeah, I love Sticky Webs, man. Love it. You let Blastoise Shell Smash. That's my goat. That's how we do it. We don't lose to Shelly around here, okay? We're better than that. No one would ever lose to Shelly. Because she's trash.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Scolipede? Oh, that's right. You're all stupid and slow. Thanks, Ben. I'll be soon to follow. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. All right, Scolipede does beat Rotom if there are not problems. So let's go back. Let's go Kabutops. We bait Rotom. Unfortunately, even plus defense, even plus special defense, Scolipede still would give a boosty boost to our friend. Oh, and now it's not random. Right now it's. Can we do a good Drud here? Is that crazy? Drud debate Ice Beam? More Drudagon gaming? Hold on. Drud on random move and just kind of sort of try to win the 1v1? I mean, it's a plan. Hopeful, we'll call it. Doesn't Drud get Fire Punch, though? He gets all the punch moves, yeah. Oh yeah, we use Cherry Berry, we hit through a couple of things, we don't get crit, we're always gonna bait. Yeah. Drud just wins that, sure. And then we'll bait Porygon for no boost. Totally plan that. Yep. No boost Porygon. Who's gonna do no boosty boost Porygon guy? Surely Penguin can just sit. Right, we'll Lumberry and we'll just stay there forever. That's one option. You know, just never die. It's a good plan. Escav and Porygon can take turns tickling each other. Escav might be a way to die against Togekiss. Yep, great idea. Great idea. Doesn't Legion do a good job here? It does. I'm talking like I don't have counters and I have Legion. All right. So Lumberry Legion definitely coming along for the ride. Clicking some liquidations, some superpowers. I guess I just click. Oh yeah, I have to. Oh my god, I don't do enough damage. He can recover. So I need to get a Rock Smash from somebody. Does Legion get Rock Smash itself? Because I don't mind dropping Fangs at all. No. Okay. So you don't quite work on your own unless I can get a knockoff up. Let's just look at Pokemon that don't have... without the defense boost. Magnezone sticks around for a little bit. Magmortar with Slack Off does a decent job. But you can't really rely on Slack Off. Does Corv get Rock Smash?
does. But honestly, I think that it's just Legion. I think it's just Legion and Fish for liquidation drops. It takes so many hits. And then if he starts clicking recover, he's going to run out of recovers. He's just going to use them. Obviously, that can go wrong, but, you know, it's a plan. And then what's Legion going to bait? Legion's going to bait... Well, we're gonna be lowering our own attack and defense on the killing turn, so we're always gonna be out damaged by Gyarados, and Gyarados does the most damage of any mon to us. So we are absolutely always getting Gyarados for something. Okay. Gyarados for something isn't a very pleasant thought. You know, we'd like to have a few more guarantees than it clicks a move. Funny enough, Gigalith looking pretty nice there, but not enough, not nice enough. Corv, no. Carnivine around flinches is looking concerningly decent. Sceptile can't prevent setup, right? Level 69, Miracle Seed doesn't prevent anything. We just don't have a whole lot of outspeeds this guy. And he can potentially set up on us. Okay. Maybe we can just kind of intimidate until Kabutops wins. I think that's an okay strategy. It's not an okay strategy because we still don't have a 1v1 for Togekiss, right? We have to get a consistent Togekiss going. This is already a pretty terrible plan. We're gonna just like hope for Trick Room. Sorry, hope for Nasty Plot, Encore and Rock Slide. Not even. Not even. You don't have Thunder Wave. You have Thunder Wave, but you die. How do we lower your speed? Do we drop Outrage and bring in Thunder Punch guy? I mean, you're going to be fairly low and potentially paralyzed. I can't really count on Dredagon to take 2. Weirdly enough, Dread can kind of... It can kind of take either one. Especially with Intim support. But I like the bait of no special attack boost guaranteed. I think it's time to call it a night so I can assess whether or not I'm pulling an encounter. That's kind of what I think now. Costa, look at you. Look at you, man. Dying to moves. This is a mega slop moment. Not really. Fake out double edge never kills. Not a consistent move. We're taking more damage on the switch in. That ain't great. Nope. Not Kang. Overquill dies. Floatzel just gets Ice Punch, right? Not Thunder Punch. It's Rock Tomb. I could teach him Rock Tomb. Alright, Floatzel. How's Rock Tomb look? 34%. Right, my bad. I forgot that you don't do damage. That's my mistake. My mistake, Floatzel. I won't make the mistake again. Boy, we don't have anything for Gyarados. We can't even go in and dodge crits. We're just dying. Well, pack it up. Control R. We've been box checked again. Oh boy, oh soy. Doesn't take much these days. Does not take much. Foul play Zoroark. Oh no, that's Dark Aura Bug again. I don't have to worry about you. Of course not. Don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, it's midnight. I'm stumped. There's only so many times you can bring Druddigon into battle before you know you're smoking crack, so I think it's time to call it a night. I'll probably try to cook this gym ahead so I can do more fights in one stream, and decide what to do with 120 encounter. So, I'm not sure if I'll be back tomorrow. Play it by ear. But it's been fun. Cinema Rival, had a great time. V-Cult's still live. Let's hit him with the raid.